Today, I think we're going to focus on the area of Kailua Kona,
Kailua Kona.
which is located on the west side of the Big Island. Kona International Airport is also on that side. We have two airports on our island. So we'll focus on Kailua Kona today.
All right. So Kailua Kona is located on the west side of the island. Is that the town of Kona we're talking about? Is that a suburb, or where is it located in respect to
Yes,
Kona
it's
itself?
the town of Kona,
All right.
which is Kailua Kona. And I think what's most interesting here is that we have a famous road called Ali'i Drive. And on Ali'i Drive, we have a lot of short-term vacation rentals. So as you
Okay.
know, the state of Hawaii has been revamping their short-term vacation rental requirements, and they've been regulating them more than they ever have, in the past. So you can get a short-term vacation rental if it's zoned commercial or resort. So along the Ali'i Drive, we do have still a lot of resorts that is zoned. A lot of resorts that are zoned resorts, so you can do vacation rentals. They're short-term vacation rentals. Where on the other islands, it's really hard to do now. But Kailua Kona has lots of famous beaches, and we have a beach called Magic Sands. And during the winter, the rocks appear, and during the summer, it's just all sand. So they call it Magic Sands.
How interesting is that?
Yeah, it's a favorite local spot for bodyboarding, surfing, swimming, beautiful sunsets, every day. But during the winter months, it just all these rocks appear, and then during the summer months, it all goes away, and it's just beautiful white sandy beach.
Oh, that's
We have
wonderful.
Kahalui Bay, which people love to snorkel in. So it's we have the best of both worlds along Ali'i Drive. If you want to just snorkel, dip your toes in the water. If you want to surf, there's all kinds of surfing spots there.
All right. How
The
far
town
is
is very. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
how far is that Lee drive from the airport for distance
From the
wise?
from Kailua Airport, Kailua Kona Airport, it's about 30 minutes, maybe even less than 30 minutes. So less than a 30-minute drive, and it's just a straight shot. And they have hotels along there, single family homes along Ali'i Drive, the famous triathlon. That's where they do their marathon goes on
Oh, there you
Ali'i Drive.
go.
hmm So it's
That's
it's a it's
exciting.
a very busy and bustling place to be. It's it's within walking distance from some of the hotels or condominiums to the hub, where we have the restaurants, sand volleyball. A lot of local teams come. It's an open court, so people can jump in and play, if they want. But normally, it's the locals who have their practices or their tournaments there even. And
Right.
then it's flanked with Outback Steakhouse and a few other eateries around the center of it. So,
That
yeah.
sounds like a great place. Now, for those people that are interested in residential real estate in particular, and maybe short-term rentals, which is a great emphasis here for Ali'i Drive, is it mostly condos they'd be finding in high-rise condo projects, or are there many single-family residences, or what's the mix there, Andre?
So on Ali'i Drive, you're going to find it's a mix because you'll get very high end beachfront properties, to studios, 1, 2 bedroom, short-term rental vacations or condominiums. And then you'll have across Ali'i Drive, you'll have condos that are more zoned for residential. They're
Okay.
zoned, you can't do short-term rentals, you can do long-term rentals, but they're zoned more for residential. So you have a mix of just, on Ali'i Drive, you have people visiting, you have people that live there, you have people that stay part-time of the year. So it's just a mix. If you want to go and a single family residence says you have to go, I say you got to go away from the ocean and more up the mountain. And then you have your subdivisions like Holualoa, Palisades, um, all those different suburbs you can get. But so Ali'i Drive is right on the water. And then as you go more up the mountain, you get more into single family residences.
All right. And what's the difference in the prices of the homes that are down on Ali'i Drive as opposed to a single family up in the mountain, Andrea?
It just depends because, up in Hololo, and this is where I'm at right now, I sold a home a few months in December for 2.7 million. And
Okay.
you can get a home on Ali'i Drive, for around that, for a condo or, something on the water, which would be much smaller though. So
Okay.
prices, yeah, it's just a mix in Kona. You do have your subdivisions that's a little bit more upscale and the gated subdivisions, but in Kona you can get a leasehold condo for, 300,000 for a studio for a leasehold, and then you can, get a condo that I just saw yesterday, and it was close to $3 million. So it's just a vast, from one end of the spectrum to the other. It's just all over the place. So it's really what you're looking for, what your budget is. You're always going to pay for anything on the ocean or with an ocean view.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, God. Okay. What else about Kona besides the short-term rental and Ali'i Drive and everything do you want to highlight today?
Okay, well, this island has one Costco, and one Costco is about 30 minutes away from Ali'i Drive or from Kailua Kona. So the west side of the island, we do have Costco, nice, bright, sunny days, and white sandy beaches versus the east side of the island. So Costco is a big highlight for you know, tourists and locals alike.
Okay, makes sense. Do you think that most of the tourists come to the Kona side of the island or the Hilo, or is it balanced out?
It's kind of balanced out because there are people that will absolutely not buy anything on the Hilo side because it rains a lot. And then
Right?
there are people that will not buy anything on the west side because it's too hot. So it's really, if you want, we have things for everybody on this island. And living on the east side, most of the times when it starts to rain too much, like it's been lately, we just drive to Kona. It's an hour and a half, and you get nice sunny days. There's not a drop of rain. And then when it gets too hot here, I look forward to, going back to the other side. So, I mean, it's just one of those places where you have the best of both worlds, and we satisfy a lot of people. But I do have it's a balance between people wanting to live in Hilo and people wanting to live in Kona. Kona, you have the white sandy beaches, which I'm used to. The water is warm. You can snorkel. You can snorkel. You can just swim. You can surf. So you have a lot in Kona, I think. If you're an outdoors person, you have a
Got
lot more to do.
got it. A couple more questions here, Andrea, about that too. How close is Kona to any volcanic activity?
So we have nine zones as far as lava zones, and so Kona, I think, is about places you have 4, 5, and 6. One being the lowest, nine being the highest. So really not close to any volcanic activity. Um, Very safe here. You're not in the path of any future lava activity. It's highly unlikely with a lava zone 4 and 5 and 6. Anything lava zone 1 and 2, it's basically it's saying not um if the lava is going to come, it's a question of when. So lava zone 1 and 2 is it's when the lava is going to take over your property. Lava
Got it.
zone 3 is a little safer, so you can get homeowners insurance that's not going to be that costly in the lava zone 3 and up. So 1 and 2, most people don't like it, but there we have a whole population of people living in lava zone 1 and 2 that absolutely love it
Well, there
you
you
know
go.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of topics for future conversations on it. Popped out of this one little video. I can see that we'll be chatting about. One more thing, you've told me this before, and I think this is really interesting. The Big Island's called the Big Island for a reason. How does it compare to the size of the other islands of the Hawaiian chain?
Well, we have 8 islands that make up Hawaii, and all of those islands can fit into the Big Island. So that's how big we are, and it's a wonderful place because you can drive the whole entire island in a day if you're, very adventurous, but you can go from one tip, to the most northern tip to the most southern tip you can be. So it's a great place, to live. It's a great place to visit, and it's a great place to, you know, to come and add to your real estate portfolio. The Big Island is the place to be.
And possibly the most affordable island still, would you say?
Most affordable island still. Affordability would be on the east side of the island, but compared to the outer islands, Kona is very affordable as far as condos and single family homes. It's still more affordable than Maui, Oahu, or Kauai, for sure.
All right. Thanks for the overview of Kona today, Andrea. This is Andrea.toci of Redfin. You'll see her contact information on the screen, guys. And feel free to reach out to her if you have any questions. She obviously knows the Big Island really well. I always go to Andrea when I have questions on Big Island stuff. If you have any financing questions, give me a call as well. Andrea, thank you for your time today. I always enjoy it.
Mahalo, John.
Mahalo, Andrea. Bye-bye.